Hello, hello, hello. How are you guys doing today? Oh, my husband is pulling in right as I speak. Hello, husband. How are you? I actually thought he'd be gone for another 10 minutes or so, which is fine because he likes to relax like the first half an hour that he gets home. So he'll just like want to lay on the bed and look at his phone and look at TikTok and Instagram and play his game and stuff like that. So I'll vlog while he's doing that, and then I will go hang out with him and figure out what we're going to do for dinner. He's been kind of on this pizza kick lately, making like frozen pizzas. He's got a bunch of them in the freezer. But he's been like also kind of like itching at like ordering pizza. But pizza doesn't sound good to me at all. Like, it's so funny. It's like nothing like greasy or anything like that sounds good to me at all. Like, it's all just kind of like fresh food, which I think is why I keep on ordering those sandwiches from Piata, because I found one that I really, really like. The first one that I ordered was the Mediterranean from Piata, and it's like hummus and arugula and some other stuff. And then I ordered 3 of them. And the next one that I ordered was, I don't remember what it's called, but it has like avocado and corn in it. And I think it had bacon, pancetta in it, but I got it without pancetta. And it had like corn and avocado and something else like sweet peppers in it or something like that. And it was really, really good. Like, I loved it. And then the third one that I got was called like the Diavolo or something like that. I only ate half of it, and I was like, I can't do the rest of it. And it was basically just like, and I think it had pancetta in it too, and I got it without pancetta, obviously, because I'm a vegetarian. But it was basically just like iceberg lettuce with this like spicy like Diavolo sauce on it, which I didn't like at all. And I was like, I could hardly even eat it. It was like really spicy, and I'm trying to kind of stay away from spicy foods right now. It's interesting, like the only things that I really can eat are like those sandwiches from Piata and like some yogurt and oatmeal and things like that. And then when we go to Patashu, having omelets at Patashu and a bagel. Like, those are really like the only things that I can eat right now that don't make me feel nauseous. And so that's what I've been eating. So I don't know, I might get another sandwich from Piata. Alex, like, he used to get stuff from Piata, but every time I ask him if he wants anything, he's like, no, I don't want anything from Piata, so he probably won't want anything. But, or I might look around. There's like a couple different restaurants here that DoorDash. There's like this Core Health that's up the street that has like healthy bowls and stuff like that, so I might get something like that. I don't know, we'll see. It also depends on if he's eating lunch today, because if he's eating like a big lunch, he won't want anything for dinner, so we'll see. And I have several TV shows to watch tonight, which I'm really excited about. I have Yellow Jackets, and I also have From, which I had planned to watch last night, but I ended up watching, I rested like most of the night, and then I ended up watching an episode of Skinwalker Ranch, which is like the worst series on Netflix. I don't know why I keep on watching it. Now it's just because like I'm like, okay, I'm going to finish this. So I finished the 7th episode. I have 1 episode left. So then I'll be done with it. Thank God. It's so boring. Nothing happens, and it's just really bad, and it's just, I don't know, it's really boring. And they all are like, ooh, oh, whatever. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, honestly. It's really that bad. And then, because they really hyped it up to be like super exciting, and like really nothing ever happens, and it's like this is like the #1 spot of like the most paranormal weird stuff that's ever happened in the world, and like stuff happens, but it's like all with like these meters and these readers and stuff like that, so it doesn't even really make sense to me. And so I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm just not like, it's not like they show at one point where they see these UFOs, but it's really not even conclusive that that's what they see, and I don't know. And then they supposedly find something underneath the ground, but when they start digging, it's not there. And it's just, it's always that. It's like they think they found something, and then it's like something else. So anyway, so I watched that. And then I finished this documentary that my friend had recommended to me. It's on Tubi, and it's called Village of the Damned. And I talked about it yesterday, but it's about Dryden, New York, and all these horrific murders that happened there from like 1989 to like 1999. And it was really, really good. And it was interesting because it like ended talking a lot about, I actually referenced it in my Peterisms video today. It ended talking about forgiveness and like working through like pain and things like that. And it was like a really well done documentary. I was really impressed with it. I'm kind of surprised I've never heard of it before, because it talks about like, in 6 episodes, it talks about like 8 murderers or something like that. It's kind of crazy. So I watched that, but then I started getting like really tired, and so I was like, I'm gonna go to bed. And I actually lay down on the couch for a little bit because I had on like my heated vest and stuff, and I was so cozy that I laid down like on the couch with like my heated vest and my coat and stuff on. And this might be what I have to start doing, I don't know, so that I can fall asleep upstairs. But I started falling asleep, like I was like almost out, and then I got up and I took off my coat and my heated vest and I went upstairs, and like I fell asleep like right away. So I don't know, maybe that's what I need to do, is like start on the couch and then go upstairs to the bedroom to fall asleep when I'm having a hard time falling asleep. It's so weird to me that like the couch, which has never been like a place, like I said this the other day in the video, it's like I never, like if Alex is watching like a show or something like Yellowstone, like I'll lay down on the couch, you know, and talk to him while he's watching it or whatever, if he's watching Vanderpump Rules. But like I never typically like lay down on the couch and sleep. Like Tanya sleeps on her couch, like she takes naps on her couch, she loves her couch. And like I have a lot of friends that are like that, or a lot of friends of mine will be like, oh, I fell asleep on the couch last night, I didn't wake up. Like never, neither one of us have ever done that. We always sleep in the bed, period, end of story. So it's weird to me that I'm finding like such comfort in the couch and being able to sleep down there. I don't know what that is, but it's been twice now that I've been able to sleep down there. So I guess maybe, and I think it's because it's kind of like tight and I can't really move a whole lot, like with my legs and whatever. And so maybe that's part of it. Like, whereas upstairs in the bed, I'm like, can move my legs 50 different directions, and, you know, because my legs are the ones that are uncomfortable. I keep on meaning to get online and order some of that magnesium stuff. I don't really know which one to get. Like, people recommended to me this lotion. People recommended to me a spray. People recommended to me, like, vitamin magnesium. I don't really know which one to get. I need to read through the comments again and stuff and kind of just, like, look it up and see which one I think would be the best for me. So I'm going to do that and order some of that, because I think that that probably would help. And I'm open to trying anything. So yeah, so I went to bed last night. I mean, it was late for most people, but it was like 3 o'clock for me, which I usually stay up to like 5 or 6 and watch shows. I wanted to watch From, and well, I was going to watch Yellow Jackets and then From, but I was just like too tired. And I was like, I'll just save them for tomorrow night, because I don't have really anything to watch tonight anyway, because all my other shows don't come on until the end of the week. And so I was like, okay, well, I'll watch that then. Yesterday, I actually kind of had like a full day. Like after I got done vlogging, I was sitting here and I was like, did I just film my vlog yesterday? Yeah, I just filmed my vlog yesterday. And I was like, well, you can get some other stuff done. And so I was like doing laundry. I went through more of my closet. I have like these like metal basket things in the very back of the closet, like underneath like where Alex has all of his shoe shelves. And so I went through this one, and I had all of these like button-down collared shirts and Western shirts that I didn't even know. Like I thought I had like one in there, and I ended up having like 6 or 10. And I went through and I like looked at them, like ones that I wanted to keep and like ones that fit I kept, and I washed them because they were all like super wrinkled. And so I did a load of that wash. This morning I got up, I did a load of towels because we're almost out of clean towels. And our dryer, we have to like put on like 2 cycles, and so I put it on another cycle. So I've got to go down and like put all those shirts on hangers. But so I have more shirts that fit now, which is good. But a lot of them are like flannel shirts for like the fall, so they're not things that I would wear right now anyway. But I cleaned that area out. So I'm slowly cleaning the closet out. And then after that, like Alex was taking a nap upstairs. He was like asleep with Boo Radley. And so I was like, what is that on my shirt? That's a little polo thing. This shirt, which used to be skin tight, and now look at me. It's like baggy. I plateaued. Like I gained another 1.5 pounds back. I'm like 205. I think it was like 205.4 or something like that. And I'm kind of plateaued out. I've been like that like for 3 or 4 days. So I'm going to have to start getting active. To continue to lose weight. Like I think like I've lost the weight that I'm going to lose, and like to continue to lose more weight, I'm going to have to start getting active and all that kind of stuff, because I'm really not eating a lot. So it's not the intake of the food. And I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not throwing up. I felt a little nauseous last night, but I didn't feel nauseous like I could throw up. So like that's good. I mean, it's now been like 6 or 7 days, I think, since I've thrown up. Maybe longer than that. I don't even know. Drink a little iced coffee right now. I just finished my bottle of the Califia coffee that I got, and I still have the Blonde Roast Starbucks in there. So if Caroline and I get together this week, we haven't talked about it, so I don't know if we are or not. She might have stuff she's doing this week, so she might not be able to, but if not, I'll find a way to, maybe Valerie can take me to the grocery store or something like that. So anyway, or Sarah or somebody, because Sarah and I were texting today about what we're doing this week. But I need to get a little bit more coffee. But that's really about all I need to get from the grocery store. I've got everything else that I need. What was I going to say? Oh, so when I got done with the shirts, Alex was sleeping. I was going to continue to do the closet, but I didn't want to like wake him up. And so I turned on the fan for him. And he actually slept till like 9 or 10 last night. And then he got up and he like ate something. And then he went back to bed. And so I came out here, like that was early after I finished my vlog yesterday. Then I went upstairs and I just like, it took me like 20 or 30 minutes to go through those shirts and clean that area out. Oh, and I also found another belt that fits. So, or did I find that the day before? Well, I have like 5 or 6 belts that are smaller, that are all rolled up back in that thing, that metal thing. And so I now have a new belt that fits. Well, it's a new old belt. It's a belt that I used to wear. But it's the same belt that I love that has like the 2 holes in it and the 2 like metal things, the hooks. And I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that I had 2 of these belts. So I have, and I think they were Alex's first or something. So I have a new belt that fits, which I'm very happy about. Now I don't have to buy a belt because I was going to go buy a belt. So anyway, I was just like sitting here and I was like, I like need to stop being lazy. Like, and I went inside and I got the hose and I hooked up the hose and I watered all of my plants. And then my neighbor said I could use their hose out back because our spout doesn't work on our hose out back. But we only have 2 planters. And so I just like took the Kool-Aid jug, the lemonade jug, and I like filled it up and I like watered both of the plants on the back patio. And then the plant that Tanya gave me when I was in the hospital that I had over here, I ended up like, I took it out of this like wrapper that it was in. It was like in this pink like metallic wrapper. And I like, it has like this plastic thing. And I thought that we had in the garage, because we have quite a few like pots in the garage, I thought we had one that it would fit in, but I'm gonna have to like plant it in the planter. And it's doing so well that I'm really hesitant to do that because I'm like afraid I'm gonna kill it. So I just took the plastic thing and I like stuck it in, but it wouldn't fit all the way, so it's kind of like on top. And then I cleaned off the glass table out back because I hadn't done that yet. And I like scrubbed it down with like water and a paper towel, and then I went over it with like, well, we don't use Windex anymore. It's not that Mrs. Meyer stuff. I have a new one that I love. It's like that Earth Springs or something Springs. I don't know what it's called. I get it at Target and I really like it. And it's supposed to be better for the environment. And it's really heavy duty too. And so I use that on the table. The table's like glowing and clean and it looks great. And then I'm gonna put the cushions up there. It's supposed to rain sometime this week, and then after that it's supposed to be pretty for like the next couple days, like over the weekend. So I think I'm gonna wait till it rains and then put the cushions out there out back so that they're up for this weekend so we can enjoy the back patio too. Because I want to start using the back patio. Part of the problem is that like I love the back patio, but like I love sitting out here so that I can like see and talk to my neighbors. It's like this is my social life now, is like sitting and talking to my neighbors. And so if I'm out back, like unless my neighbors come out there to let their dogs out and stuff like that, like I don't see them. Or my neighbor next door, she has like tomato plants and other stuff, unless she's out there working on it. Like I don't see her, you know, or if she's on her patio. So sometimes she sits out there and like watches shows on her computer, but I don't see anybody if I'm back there. So that's why like I prefer to sit out here on the front porch. And it's covered and whatever, but I want to start using the back patio a little bit. I like Alex and I like eat some meals out there this summer, and you know, he likes to sometimes come home and have like a glass of wine, and I thought I could have like a special soda or something and we could sit out there and just like talk and, you know, tell about our day and light a candle or something. I also want to, he bought a screen and a projector. Well, I had a projector that somebody had sent me, and then he bought a screen a couple years ago, and we actually watched the birds inside. There's like a whole family walking down the street with a dog and kids and the strollers and everything. And she's got one of those things with a baby inside of it, and they're pushing a stroller, anything. They got everybody. But Alex bought this huge screen, you know, like big screen, and we watched The Birds. His family came over that year for his birthday, and then last year we watched the live action Aladdin and the original Aladdin because I had never seen it, and then we also watched the live action Lion King and the original Lion King because I had never seen those. And the Lion King is like Alex's favorite movie of life. So we watched those outside on the back patio last year, which was really fun. And then Sarah came over, and we watched some scary movie outside, some horror movie. I don't remember what it was. But anyway, I'd like to do that this summer too, and have some picnics out there, and like, you know, make a little charcuterie board with cheese and nuts and stuff like that. I think that would be fun when we have some people over. I mean, not like, you know, a dinner party or anything, but you know, Sarah comes over, or, you know, Alex's other friends or whatever. Our neighbor on the corner or our neighbor next door, they keep on talking about like we need to all get together and like sit down and have little dinner nights and stuff like that. So maybe we'll host it on our back patio and they can come over or whatever. That would be fun. So yeah, and then I got up today and it was absolutely beautiful outside. It's been like, I don't have my phone because my phone's inside uploading a video, but it's been like, I think it was supposed to be like 80 today, and it's been full sunshine. Tomorrow, here, I'll show you the sky. It's like so pretty. And then tomorrow, I don't know if you saw that or not. Hello. And then tomorrow it's supposed to be like 86 and full sunshine, which I'm really excited about. And then Wednesday, it's supposed to drop to like 70, 71 degrees, which I don't know why it's going to get that cold outside, but it's nonsense. I'm ready for the pool to open. The pool opens, I think, this weekend. So, because we're considered like, it's weird. We're considered like a private community, but we're also considered like partly, I don't know why it's considered partly public. When they open the pool, it has to do, like, we can open it when we want, but it has something to do with also like public rules. And I don't know in Indiana if it opens, I can't remember if it opens on Memorial Day weekend, which would be Sunday, or if it or a Memorial Day, which would be Monday, the pool's open in Indiana, or if they open June 1st. I don't remember. But the last I looked at the pool, they hadn't done anything to it to open it or whatever. And actually, it's kind of really sad. The guy that used to take care of the pool, that like every year for like 10 years is like taking care of the pool, maintain the pool and everything like that. Like he passed away like last week. The last 2 years, because he was sick and he couldn't take care of the pool, there were other people that like volunteered to do it. So there was like, you know, I think 5 volunteers, and they would each do like a day or two a week or something like that. My neighbor on the corner, she was one of them. I'm totally willing to volunteer and help out as long as we can open the pool and have it open. Like I would be totally willing to like skim the pool and, you know, make sure that it's like maintained and clean and all that kind of stuff. I would have no problem doing that. But there's pool people that come and maintain the pool, but like as far as like keeping it clean, and the pool people come out I think like twice a week. But as far as like maintaining the pool and just like keeping that, like the area, the landscaping area clean and stuff like that, like that's what they all have to do. So I'm totally down to do that though, just so that we can have the pool open, especially since like next week it's supposed to be like in the mid 80s. I mean, it's gonna be like pool weather, you know. So I got up today and I slept till about a little bit before noon, and I woke up and he was licking his paws. So I got up and took him outside, and he ran all around the neighborhood, and I sat here for a while. He was just like walking up and down the walkway, and he was just like smelling the plants and smelling everything, and I just let him, like, he loves to just be outside, so I just let him, like, it was like a long time. I just let him walk up and down. He's kept on walking up and down, smelling the plants, and he's so sweet. And so yeah, and then like I said, I put the load of towels in, and I'm washing those, and I made the bed, and then, oh, did I say this yesterday? So I put the hose up and I watered all my plants, but then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start weeding this. Like, I've got to get to this. So I brought the trash can out, the broom, and then I got my gloves on, my gardening gloves. I have a kneeling pad. I need to find where my kneeling pad is so I don't scrape up my knees. And I put in my AirPods, and I was listening to music, and I weeded the first 2 parts up there. The problem is there's a lot of crabgrass. It's like really, really small. And so I just did like the big sticky bushes and like the big weeds. And I did some of the crabgrass, but not all of it. But it looks a lot better than it did before. It looked horrible before. And then tonight, either tonight or tomorrow, it's starting to get a little bit late. I'm going to do this area and this area. I was kind of surprised. It only took me about a half an hour to do that part up there and then like sweep it all up and throw it in the trash can and stuff like that. And then tonight, it'll probably be tomorrow that I'll do it. I'm going to do this part up here. And then I was going to do it tonight, and then tomorrow I was going to go back over the whole thing and pick out all the small weeds. And then Wednesday or Thursday, I was hoping to get some mulch and lay the mulch down so it would look really nice through all of it. I actually just filmed a Peter Does Stuff video, and I was showing the front porch, the back porch, and the walkway, and I even showed all the weeds, so you can go see the true story of what's really going on out here. And I showed like my little table and where I watch my iPad, and I showed my tripod for filming so that you guys could see my little setup out here and everything like that. I thought somebody might enjoy that. But so yeah, and then I filmed a drama video, and then I filmed a Peterisms video, and then I filmed the Peter Does Stuff video. Now I'm filming my vlog. And when I get done filming my vlog, I'm going to go inside. I could hear Alex went upstairs, and it's quiet in the house now, so he's probably laying down. When I get done, I'm going to go see what he wants to do for dinner. He had a long day today, so he might be really tired. I don't know. He might not want to do anything. And see, he was watching Yellowstone last night. He's almost done with like the whole series. But see if he wants to do anything for dinner. If he doesn't, then I'm probably going to order a sandwich from Piata or something else for somewhere else. I chipped my nail. I need to like trim it before it. I just clipped like the corner of it. It's so weird. It was like when I was filming my drama video and I like reached down and like just like this little corner area came off, and I need to like trim my nail before it like rips, which is always my fear. So I feel good because the closet is coming together, and then the walkway is coming together, and both of them will be done by this weekend, which is my plan. And I'm getting a lot of laundry washed and cleaned as well, so I'm excited about all that. Okay, I wanted to talk about something that happened in my video yesterday, and I'm going to address what happened, and then I'm going to address why I'm addressing it, in case anybody's interested. So, I read a comment on my video yesterday, and I referenced it and said that it was an ignorant comment. It was something about recovery. I don't even really remember what the comment said. But then I said something to the effect of that I wasn't going to block this person because I really felt like, because I had come out and made a statement that if anybody says something negative towards my recovery, I'm going to block them. And I felt like on the heels of this is obviously somebody that watches all of my videos, okay? That on the heels of me making that comment, they still came out and said something, so they're obviously wanting to get blocked, and that was why they made this ignorant comment, and so I wasn't going to block them for that reason. Well, I changed my mind, and let me explain to you why I changed my mind. I made this very, very clear to people. I don't know why they don't get this, but when you're a creator on YouTube, you can go in and find that person's account through their comment that they leave you, and you can literally see every comment that they have ever left you, okay? So after I got done with my vlog, I was just sitting here and I was like going through comments from the day before the vlog because there were a lot of comments that I didn't read on my video, right? And so I was going through and that comment came up, and I thought, I just want to see if this person's name didn't even sound familiar to me, and I was like, I just want to see like if they've made other comments about stuff, you know, on my vlog channel. So I looked, and they've made many comments, many ignorant comments about my recovery. And I was like, oh no, we're not playing this game. Okay, I'm done with this. What was interesting that I found out in reading their comments was that another person was responding to their comments. And they were responding to each other's comments. Nobody really else was. People would question their comments and be like, I don't understand why you're saying this. I'll give you an example in a second. And then they'd say something like, well, why would you believe that you're stupid? Or something like that, right? And what I have to believe, because this has been my experience on YouTube since the inception of me starting YouTube, is that I believe it's the same person that has two accounts and that they're talking to each other, is what I really believe it is. So I blocked both accounts, and I don't feel bad about it at all. I made it very clear. I'm going to block people if I want to block people, and I'm not going to feel bad about it, okay? Especially if you're going to talk ignorantly about my recovery or about anybody's recovery. I think when you start questioning people's recovery and you start questioning whether they're lying about things or whatever, you're basically wishing death on an addict is what you're doing. And I've made that very clear, not just recently, but through the years. And I think you're a really sick person if you're doing that. I don't really understand. Well, so first of all, let me tell you, this other person's comment, that one of the comments, they had left me many as well. One of the comments that they left was, I don't know if you guys will remember this, but when I was talking about getting out of the hospital and the pain medication, and I had talked about the pharmacist that was at the pharmacy when I went to go pick up my medication, and she was like, if you don't have anybody else to talk to, you know, you can come over here and just sit here with me throughout, you know, the weekend if you feel like you're in danger or whatever, which absolutely 100% happened, okay? You know, it's interesting to me, I have been accused of lying about so many things through the years that are absolutely 100% factual. I'm literally a 50-year-old, almost 51-year-old man that sits on my front porch, buys plants from Costco, talks to my neighbors, hangs out with my cousin, and my best friend, who has equally been sober almost as long as I have, 27 years, who's married and has raised a son, and all of my friends are pretty simple people, and I talk about TV shows, and I talk about doing laundry and making the bed, and yet there are people out there that hate watch me and want to pick apart everything that I say and figure out, well, where's the lie, okay? Now, the conclusion that I have come to is this. If you are somebody out there that believes that I would make up a story, I don't even know like where that comes up with, that I would sit there and between the time that I left the hospital and when I filmed the video, I mean, this is almost as crazy as when people used to accuse me of scripting my vlogs, and that I literally would go into my vlogs scripting everything that I would say. I mean, when you go back and watch any of my vlogs, the fact that I could script anything that I'd say is madness, okay? And people would accuse me of that. And so the fact that from the time that I got out of the hospital to the time that I filmed that video and talked about that pharmacist, that I would concoct this story in my head that for what reason, I have no idea, to paint a glowing picture of a pharmacist, when I've had difficult situations with pharmacists as well, you know, that I would paint this glowing picture of this person that went out of their way to offer kindness of their heart, to say, if you have nobody else to talk to and you're like, feel like you're in danger, you can sit here with me through the weekend, and this person is going to question it. What that tells me is that you are a liar, because only a liar would think that other people would make up lies like that. So you're the liar is what it is, because liars that I have met are constantly, people that lie about like everything that they make up are people that are constantly questioning other people about like every minute detail of their life. I am a very normal, simple person that loves to make YouTube videos. Period. End of story. I love to watch my shows. I love to talk to my book club partner. I love to go to meetings with my good Judy. I love to talk to my sponsor. I love to hang out with my husband in bed while he's watching his TikToks of friends. I love to hang out with my dog. I love to drink iced coffee. I like to hang out with my friend Valerie. I like to travel. I like to buy plants from my front porch and sit here and talk to my neighbors. I live a very simple life, okay? I am not sitting here concocting no lies. I said in a video that I recently did, if your intention and your motive is to watch my channel, okay, and decipher everything that I said, and that on June 1st he said this, and on July 19th of 2 years later he said that, and they're contradicting each other, and he's a lie, you're going to find it, okay? You're going to find contradictions of what I've said, because I've told some of the same stories in the course of my vlog 10 and 15, 20 times, okay? My friend Tanya always says, a real liar is a person that tells the same story exactly the same way every single time. Because you just don't. As a human being, you never tell the same story the same way twice. Okay? Period. End of story. You're always going to get something a little bit different because your memory just works that way. Period. End of story. But if your goal is to go out there and you're going to look for every discrepancy that I have, and your goal is to hate watch me because you think I'm the most evil person in the world, as somebody that sits here and buys plants at Costco and is just trying to live my life at 50 years old and make my house pretty and do laundry and wave to my husband as he pulls up and hang out with my dog and my good Judy. If you think that my life and all of that and talking about TV shows and all that kind of stuff is all just so that I can tell the world's biggest lies. First of all, if I were going to do that as a YouTuber that follows people that do that for a living, what I would do is I would concoct the world's biggest lies to get the most attention, to get the most views, okay? I'm filming a vlog that's getting maybe a couple thousand views a day. It's not like I'm bankrolling over here, let's just be for real, okay? I'm not even making a livable income on this channel, and yet I sit down every day for half an hour to an hour and I film videos. But if you find a necessity to hate watch me and you want to sit there and you want to take notes and write down and decipher everything that I say, more power to you. Have at it, all right? Well, I'm going to block you if you're going to question me. I'm going to block you if you come for me and you start questioning my recovery. There's a lot of things, and I said this, that I can handle, okay? There's a lot of things out there that if you want to talk about my voice, you want to talk about the way that I dress, you want to talk about this, you want to say that about me, I don't really care. Have at it, okay? But if you're going to question my recovery and you're going to come for things that are trueness of my life, I'm going to block you. You can continue to watch my videos. You can continue to hate watch me all you want. But I'm not gonna see it, and I'm not gonna deal with it. And I got a comment on my video. It was some video, I don't remember what channel it was. It might have been my Peterisms channel. It might have been, I don't even, to be honest with you, remember what channel it was. But somebody said, Peter, since you've been back, since you've been sick, because this was about the third comment that I addressed and I've said in a video, right? And people are like, don't give those people any attention. Don't do this, don't do that. Why are you giving these people any... Okay, I'll tell you why. And they said, something's changed in you. You're a different person. I am a different person today, okay? And I ain't standing for the crap no more. And I'm going to stand up for myself and I'm going to defend myself. I am way too old, way too wise, and I've had too much life experience to continue to have people lie on me. Since day one on YouTube, I've had people lie on my name and tell things that are not true and said things that have just completely disparaged my reputation. And I've had people say things about me that have absolutely no bearing in truth whatsoever, for the people saying this about my work environment back in the day, or people saying that about, you know, me making up stories about a pharmacist, or me people saying this about my experience of being in a hospital or whatever. Y'all don't know, okay? And I share my truth in my videos, but I'm going to stand up for myself today. And if somebody's going to come out there and they're going to say all this kind of stuff about me, now not always, I'm not going to get in a video every single day and defend myself, because there's people out there that are accusing me of lies every single day, 10 times a day. I don't have the need or the necessity to do that. But when I feel the need to do it, I am going to do it. And if it's somebody that's talking about my recovery, first of all, like I said, you're wishing death on an addict, okay? And whether you can justify that because you're like, well, I don't like Peter, and if he dies as an addict, whatever, okay? You know, fine, more power to you, but you're a sick individual. Because we should be wishing that people are getting sober and staying sober, whether that's for 30 years. This person said to me something like, you've been sober for 30 years, like, why? Or something like that, questioning how many years I've been sober, right? That's what you do when you're in recovery, you know? The people that have what I want are people that continue to go to meetings, continue to have sponsors, and continue to work steps at 40 and 50 years sober. They have what I want. That's why I do what they do, you know? Work a recovery program, find out, you'll know. And I'm not saying that working a recovery program is the only way. I'm not saying that working a 12-step program is the only way to stay sober. There's many ways to stay sober, but this is what I do, okay? And when you start questioning people that are in recovery, and you start questioning what they're doing and their motives and why they're staying sober and all this kind of stuff. Somebody said to me the other day, you've never even said why you stayed sober. I haven't talked about that. I haven't talked about how much disruption I brought to people's lives. I haven't talked about how much disruption I brought to my life and how I had no peace of mind and serenity in my life. I haven't talked about all the horrible things that I did and how horrible I was and how horrible I was as a person and how I was almost on death's door and how scared I was for my life, and that, you know, on and on and on, and that everybody around me wanted me to get sober, and I really did it for them at first, and then over a period of time I had peace and serenity. I haven't shared that in videos, you know, and it's like people constantly, I don't know why, I really don't understand it, when there are so many things you can pick apart about somebody, why are you picking apart my recovery? Like, I really honestly don't get that. And I have to say, the only really glowing piece to all of this, and this is the reason why I'll continue to share it and talk about it, is the amount of comments and the amount of DMs that I get from people that are so thankful that I share my story. You know, if y'all knew the crap that I get behind the scenes of people questioning my recovery, the honesty of my recovery, people even questioning my sobriety birth date, people questioning this, people questioning whether I even have a sponsor, even though I talk about her ad nauseum, and she's wanted to be in videos, and I'm so protective of her. I'm like, you're not going to be in no videos of mine. You know, people doxing people that are recovery friends of mine, people doing this, people doing that. If you even knew the crap that I deal with, sharing my recovery story, and yet I do it, okay, because I just want to plant the seed and help other people. That's why I do it. And I'm so thankful that I have been given that opportunity, that other people have said, well, maybe if Peter can do it, I can do it too. Because when I got sober, I saw other people and I thought, well, maybe if they can do it, I can do it too. And I'm just passing on what was given so freely to me. That's all I'm doing, you know? I'll never understand hate watching. I don't do it. I know people think that because I'm a drama channel, I hate watch. I only watch stuff if I have to cover it in a drama video, if I don't like somebody. Other than that, I don't watch those people's videos. People will say to me all the time, if you don't like this person, don't watch their videos. I'm a drama channel, that's what I do. You know, I was talking to my friend Valerie about this yesterday, and she's like, do people not understand this is your job? This is what you do? And I'm like, apparently not, right? But it's like, with Shane Dawson, if Shane Dawson puts up a video and it has like some clickbait title of something that I'm going to cover in a video, I'm going to go watch his videos. But no, I don't watch every Shane Dawson video. I could care less. The man does not entertain me. I don't find any enjoyment from watching his videos. But like, he's going to go on a podcast with Steve-O and he's going to talk about being canceled. Yeah, I'm going to watch that video because I'm going to cover it in a video. That's not me hate watching it. That's me doing my research. There's a difference, okay? When you intentionally watch every video that somebody does, and you intentionally, on all of their channels, you know what they say, because there are people that will come to me and say, well, you said this on such and such date, and you said that, and you have contradicted yourself, and I'm like, you're crazy. Like, seriously? Like, you are too consumed with me, okay? I am not that exciting of a person, and I wish I were. There's 10 times more. You wanna go watch somebody. There's a lot of exciting YouTubers out there, okay? I'm literally sitting in a swivel chair on my front porch, you know? There's a lot more. Hey, she's back from Florida!
Finally. You're back.
And I'm back. What?
I haven't seen you in a couple of nights.
I know. We just got back, didn't you?
Huh?
When did you get back?
Friday.
Did you have a good time?
Great time.
What part of Florida?
Venice.
Oh, beautiful.
Love it. Love it. But they haven't had any rain and it's really dry down there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Big drought. Big drought.
Very dry.
It's beautiful tonight, isn't it?
Oh, it
Stay
is.
like this.
80s. Hey, do you guys know when the pool is opening?
Sunday. Monday.
Monday it is?
Yeah, I don't know why it should be open Saturday, but apparently they have a problem, I think, in the men's room with a busted pipe.
Do you know if they need volunteers this year to help with the pool?
Yeah.
Because I would be willing to help out with that. Okay, I had to stop it because they started saying people's names, so I didn't want to have people's names in my video. But I was asking about helping with the pool because this guy used to be like one of the, like the president of the board for like years and years and years, and so they're so nice and he knows people. But then they went on, they were like telling me about a family reunion that they're having, and they have all these people coming into town and stuff like that, and so they were telling me about that. And anyway, they're really, really nice. They like walk down, well, he walks twice a day, she walks with him once a day, and they have like this big standard poodle that they like, they don't like trim like a standard poodle. He's like grown out like a puppy. He's real cute. He's like 2 years old, and they rescued him. And but he's really a sweet dog, and they like walk him like every day all the way around the neighborhood, which I just remembered was one of my goals for today, to walk. Should I go throw on my hokas and walk after I'm done vlogging? I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, I was talking about all that kind of stuff, but I'm kind of done talking about it now. It's whatever. But I just wanted to say that in case somebody went and looked for the comment and they realized that the comment wasn't there anymore, and it's because they're blocked. Sorry. I think I made it pretty clear in a video a couple days ago that if you're gonna come from my recovery, you're gonna get blocked, you know, and if you're gonna say ignorant stuff, you're probably gonna get blocked about that too. You know, for a long time, I really, like, I felt bad about blocking people. And I'm never going to be the person that's going to go in like on every video, like, and block a bunch of people and whatever. And I've never done that with comments. Like, people come over to my drama channel all the time and they're like, where's my comment? Like, oh, somebody was saying this on my vlog. They're like, can you see my comment? My comment's not showing up. Yes, I saw your comment, A lot of people say that. I don't know why comments don't show up, but like sometimes you can see them on your phone, but you can't see them on the computer or vice versa. But your comment's still there. Like on my drama channel, like unless somebody makes like a horrifically, and I'm not really, it's never towards me, it's about the person that I'm talking about. If they make a horrifically horrible statement about them, I will delete that. But sometimes I don't even catch them, to be honest, and then other people will bring it to my attention and say, did you see this comment? Like, you need to delete that. But like, you know, like through the years, just as an example, there's been like a lot of transphobic, like just really evil comments on my videos, and I try to go in there and delete that. But like on a drama video where there's like hundreds and hundreds of comments, it's kind of hard to do that. But you know, when people come to me and they're like on my drama channel and they're like, you're the biggest idiot in the world and I can't believe you're saying this and you have no idea. I mean, I could care less. Like, I don't block those people, let them say what they want to say, right? It's only when people take it to like a personal place. And it's really, to me, to be honest with you, like out of protection at this point. Like, I just don't really think that you're a very good person if you're saying really like hateful, hurtful things about somebody, especially about their recovery, which is my life force. That then I don't want to have to continue to see that. And even if you need to make 10 more accounts and I have to block 10 more accounts, I'll continue to do it. If it comes up and I see it, I'm gonna block it, you know? But like on my drama channel, like people all the time are like, oh, you blocked my account, or I mean, I have some people blocked my account, but very few. And then people are always like, oh, well, Peter has so many words that are blocked on his drama channel that it's impossible to leave comments. I have like 20 words blocked. I mean, do you know how many people most YouTubers, I mean, you know how many words most YouTubers have on their channels that are blocked, that if you write it in a comment, it won't show up? Like, I literally have like 20 words and they're all derogatory words, period. I mean, like, and I have like other people's names because I don't feel like people need to come and drag people like on my channel, like, and that's it. Like, and I don't block people hardly ever on my drama channel unless it's a personal statement about like my recovery or something personal to me. Like, that's the only time that I would like do that. And I can only think of like the time that I just did it recently, and I don't know, like I don't even remember the last time before that. And I hardly ever delete comments on my drama channel. And to be honest with you, like, one of the things that's funny to me is like when I talk about like other people that are deleting comments, I can't even imagine, like, y'all know I don't even respond to comments that I'm like, okay, so today I filmed my drama video, right? And then I go right after I film my drama video, I film my Peterisms video. Then I'm uploading both of those, okay? I have to render both of them. So while I'm rendering them, I'm making like the thumbnails, okay? So while I'm doing that, then I'm like uploading them. I upload one on my phone and I'm uploading one on the computer, okay? So, and then when that's done, I started filming my Peter Does Stuff video. So I filmed out here and then I filmed out back, and then I started rendering that video. And then when it was done, I started uploading it onto YouTube. My other two videos, one was done, the other one wasn't. And then when I got done with that, I came out here and I started vlogging. I don't even have time to respond to all the comments that I get. I wish I could. And I try to really only respond to comments that are, recently I've kind of challenged some people, but like before that, like I really didn't, you know? Unless somebody says something to me that's like an absolute, like, and just recently have I done this, it's absolutely just not true. And then like they'll say I say something in a video and I'm like, well, that's not true. I didn't actually say that. And so like I'll correct them or whatever. But like other than that, I typically only respond to like on my drama channel video when people will say things like, oh, I'm here for drama class, and I'll say yay, or they'll say, oh, your eyes look so pretty, and I'll say thank you with a blue heart or something like that. Like I don't comment like on what people's opinions are. I just let them have their opinions in the comment sections. So for me to go in and start deleting comments left and right and blocking people, like I really, to be honest with you, I don't have the time. And I think that people really don't get this about what I personally do and I can only speak for myself, I don't know what other YouTubers do or drama channels or whatever, but like when I turn off the video, like when I get done vlogging, I take my video, my camera inside, I upload the vlog, I render it together, and then I upload it. I'm done for the day. Like the ring light's down, the camera's down, the tripod's down, I'm done. Like I don't really get on and read all the stuff. I just don't, you know? The vlog is really the only place that I get on there and I read, you know, like the drama video, sometimes like I'll go back and I'll like read the comments just because I want to see what people say about a certain topic. But to be honest with you, sometimes I don't even like care enough about the topic that I talked about to read the comments. Like I'll skim through them, you know. And what the other thing is that's so funny about my drama channel video is that, like, let's say if in the first 10 minutes I talk about, like, I don't know, like the Carol Burnett show or something, like I'm watching reruns of that, I'm just making this up, right? But then, like, I talk about, like, I don't know, Jeffree Star or something like that, or Trisha Paytas. 90% of the comments will be about the Carol Burnett show. Like, most of the comments aren't about Jeffree Star or Trisha Paytas. Like, and so it's so funny to me because it's like people don't even, like, really care about what I'm talking about in the drama video. They care about, like, me talking about funny shows or whatever, you know? And so, and I feel blessed about that. Like, I have to say, like, you know, I think, like I said, something has changed in me recently, and to the point where, like, I do feel like I'm done having people lie about me, and I'm going to stand up for myself, but, like, I'm not going to do it, like, in every video. I'm not going to make dedicated drama videos talking about all of this. I did want to talk about it in this one because I wanted, in case people went to go look for that comment and they couldn't find it, I wanted them to know why. But, like, I'm not going to address it in every drama video or every vlog that I do. I know people don't care about it. I know people are like, don't give those people attention. Well, here's the deal, okay? Whether I give them attention or not, and I know people are like, they don't understand this, but whether I give them attention or not, they're still spinning these fabrication lies, right? And they're still telling all these stories that there's just no basis in truth. Like, I was actually telling a friend of mine today, I said, the one thing I wish that I would have done through the years is I wish I would have been less vague and ambiguous in videos. I wish I would have just come right out and said in my, like, my drama videos, so-and-so said this to me, or so-and-so did this, or so-and-so said that, right? But I was constantly, whether I liked that person or not, and I'm not talking about influencers, I'm talking about drama channels, I'm talking about all of it, right? I was always kind of like protective of, I don't know, like, I don't know what I was protective of. Like, I just constantly was hoping, like, maybe something would be different or something would change, and so I would allude to things, but, like, okay, my battery died, and I had to go inside and get my other battery, and I didn't even look to see what time it was when I went in there. And then I came out, and the battery that I had that was in there charging, like, had just been charging since I started vlogging, so it's not fully charged. It's at the halfway mark already, which means that this battery is going to die because I filmed my a Peter drama channel video, and then my drama channel video, my Peterisms video, and my Peter Does Stuff video on that battery. So it's already at the halfway mark, which means it's not gonna last much longer. So to be honest with you, I don't even know what, this woman looks familiar to me, but I've never seen her walk in the neighborhood before. But she looks familiar to me, like I know her from somewhere else. Anyway, I have no idea what I was talking about before. I think I was talking about, I don't even know, to be honest with you, drama videos or something. But I'm gonna get off here now, and I'm gonna, I yelled up to my husband. He was like laying down in bed. So I'm going to go up and see if he wants to do anything for dinner. And if not, then I'm going to order a sandwich from Piata. And then I'm going to watch my shows. And I'm going to relax tonight. Because it is a beautiful evening. And I won't have to wear my heated vest tonight. Because it's so nice outside. It's going to be so nice tomorrow. And I'm really excited about that. So anyway, I'm going to get off here now. I hope that you guys are having a magically amazing Monday. And a fantastic beginning to your week. And if nobody else has told you this today, I love you. And remember these 3 very important things. 1, you can start your day over whenever you want. 2, practice random acts of kindness, but shh, don't tell anyone. And 3, most importantly, make sure that you reach out to somebody and let them know how much they mean to you. like I always say, you might be putting a smile on their face. You might be changing their day for the better. You might be giving them some hope, and you might just be making them feel overall better. So yeah, so make sure that you do that. And also be kinder to one another, love one another a little bit more, and most importantly, be kinder and love yourselves a little bit more. And I love you guys so much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Love ya.